In this video, I'm working on an organization project in my laundry pantry. Keep watching. If you're new to my channel, I'm Denise Jordan, and I teach traditional homemaking for today's woman. So if you want to learn more about making and keeping a home, hit that subscribe button and double tap that little bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Okay, let's get into it. This particular video is part of a collaboration hosted by MomDas at Life Handmade and co-hosted by Adair Shares. And what they wanted us to do was to identify an area in our home that needed organizing and create a DIY project to use in that area. So what I'm going to do is use this basket to help organize this hot mess of a pantry, and I need to create a label to go on it. So let's get started with that. Luckily, I had some labels left over from a previous project, so all I had to do was find where I had put them, and then the hubby got out his glue gun and helped me with this project. He's a retired art teacher, so he's really good at these kinds of things, and for those of you that know me, know that I am not. And since he had created the labels for me on the previous project, and it was his writing that indicates what's in the various baskets, I needed him to write the label for this one. And it turned out that the pen that I had saved in the bag with the labels had dried up. So we had to find something else to use. So he found a chalk pencil in his studio, but one of the problems with the chalk pencil is that it would smudge when you would touch it. So I found one of my spray fix-its to try to fix it so that it wouldn't smudge. And then we got ready to spray it, and he wanted to give me instructions on how to spray. And I was like, look, I know how to spray a label. But apparently I did not. As you see, when I was spraying it, it kind of went everywhere. What I didn't realize that when you took your finger off the nozzle, sometimes it continues to spray. So it looks like it was going to work, but we needed to add a second layer. So all I needed to do now was put the label together. And then it was time to fix it to the basket. It went together pretty easily, and it worked out nicely. Fabric softener. So then I grabbed my fabric softener supplies off the shelf and popped them in the basket. Here we go. So now I've got this back in place, and this is my fabric softener basket, and I created a label to go on my basket to help with my organizing project. So I met the criteria, which was just to find something that we needed to organize and create a DIY for that. And so there's my DIY label. Now, what did I use? Let me just show you. These were really pretty, kind of nice. So there's these little chalkboard labels here, and then I had some here that are just like a corrugated cardboard color, and I just put the one on top of the other. And I used a white chalk paint pencil, or shall I say the hubby used a white chalk paint pencil to put the lettering on, and then we just sprayed it because the pen that I normally would use was out of ink, so he had to use a chalk pencil, and then we had to spray the chalk so that it didn't smudge every time I touched it. And I picked these supplies up at Michael's. I've had them here. So this was a no spin project because I bought these when I created the labels for those many moons ago. So Moon, thank you so much for hosting this challenge. I really appreciated the opportunity to create something to help with the organization that I needed to do in here. So that just goes to show what one can do. And for my young homemakers out there, let me just say, as you look around your areas and work on organization, sometimes you can create the little things that you need to help with that project. There will be a playlist that accompanies this particular challenge. I will link it below. And if you have not visited Moon's channel, oh my goodness, she is a true artist. She is so creative. That's all I can say. Visit her channel and look at some of the things that she does. You will be truly amazed. And if you like this video, stop back and take a look at my pantry organization and cleaning, which I did as part of another project. I will link that video below in the description box and put an iCard above. And then also take a look at my video on how to disinfect your kitchen. I'll link that with an iCard above and with the description box below as well. And just so you know, I've raised 3 children and I've managed a home for more than 45 years. So if you want to learn more about making and keeping a home, subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of the TNT community. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan saying goodbye. I will see you next time.